Deforestation is whenever people cut down trees inside a forest. Trees are homes to many plants and animals, so cutting them down would destroy their habitat and take away their homes. Trees also store carbon in them, so cutting them down will release more carbon into the air, which would increase global climate change.
Invasive species are animals that come in that are not native to an area, and then they outcompete the native species for any resources that they need, especially food.
Sir.
Population growth is basically when a population in an area grows and then urbanization happens and people really just need more space to fit more people. So, like urban sprawl, think of that.
Pesticides are chemicals used to kill bugs and weeds, but sometimes they kill animals that they aren't supposed to. That's called a non-target species, like bees and birds. This lowers biodiversity.
Because I added like everything. Like all my packages.
Alright. Bro, it's too hot, bro. It's too hot over here, bro. Let me take this jacket off.
If the climate changes too fast for a species to adapt, it could push the species out of its range of tolerance, which could cause population decline or extinction.
I'm trying to go hunt. Where are all the animals at? Why isn't there none left? I'm trying to go hunting again.
Overexploitation is basically just overhunting or poaching endangered animals, and that leads to population decline and actually can force extinction if you kill too many of a certain species without giving it enough time to reproduce.
I want to build a road, but look at all these trees in the way. You know what?
So the H for HIPCO is habitat fragmentation. This is basically about deforestation and anything that breaks up the environment where animals would be living in.
These greenhouse gases could come from cow's manure, which can produce methane, CH4, which is 28 to 84 times more potent than CO2.
Methane, CH4, and carbon dioxide, CO2, they are both greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are gases that get trapped inside the Earth's atmosphere, and then as they stay here, it sort of encapsulates the Earth and contributes to global warming as it traps in all the heat. And the pollutants are also bad to be breathing. It hurts the respiratory.
Eutrophication occurs whenever excess nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen run off into the bodies of water and creating algae, and then the algae takes up all the nutrients, and then eventually it dies. So the bacteria has to decompose the algae, which lowers dissolved oxygen in the water. And then since there's less dissolved oxygen, the aquatic life would die, and then they would have to get decomposed, which would lower more dissolved oxygen, and it would just keep creating a loop where aquatic life dies and dissolved oxygen decreases.
Look at all these farms taking up so much space. You know how this could be so much more efficient? Now, so much more space. That's what farms should do. Build on top of the buildings.
Another way for sustainable land use is to build a habitat bridge for nature to cross between the roads.